One of the most oft asked questions in my channel's history is, what tips do you use, bro? And I usually say, well, you know, whatever. I got a box of tips that come with stuff. I used to use a set that came, this is for bass heads too, and also for tips. It's a double topic, very short video. The ASG 2.5s came with a special kind of tip that was kind of sticky on the outside, and I fucking loved it, and I ordered them once. I've got them somewhere, but I'm not sure where they are right now. But I always remember the ASG 2.5s, bass monsters, and the tips that you could buy with them, which were just absolutely epic. The Sennheiser EarFit XL Xelastec, I don't fucking know. If you're asking me, I think there's other versions, but this is just the large, medium, and small version. They might even have that's a little bit bigger. The L seems to work for me. They're like 25 bucks or 30 bucks. You might think, I'm not spending that much for tips. Listen, if you spend $1,000, $500, $200, or $50 on IEMs and you don't get a good fit, what's the point? It's really, forget burn-in, forget all the other stuff. If you can't get a good seal, you're not going to even be able to actually give an opinion. People will anyway. But if you don't get a good fit, you're not hearing what people who tuned it, if they did tune it, what they intended for you to hear, because you can't get a fit. So tips are absolutely hugely important, easily the most often asked question. I probably would have said the ASG tips, but they got bought by Fender, and I don't know if they still make those tips. This is the same thing. It's slightly sticky on the outside, and it seems to fit everything. So this is the tips that I rec. I'm using them. They work on the B-Lon, they work on the YBF, they work on the L3, they work on the V14, which has a bigger stem. I can get them on just about everything so far. If you got any wild, crazy stuff, ask me. I'll let you know. Also, I'm going to start paying attention to Basshead IEMs and starting to list them also, because I did that on the forums and then kind of moved away from that. And I'm now discovering that they're like the ASG 2.5, which when it's 100% port open and blasting a car test tone, you can feel the air blowing on your eardrum at 45 hertz with a little hairdryer in your ear. That's what that does. What gets louder than that with a test tone would be the EX800 ST with a tape mod, and it doesn't do anything. It's been measured, doesn't do anything to the mids or the treble, elevates the bass 16 millimeter. You want so much bass that it'll cause you hearing damage? This was the set that'll do it for you. This is the XB90EX, which I was fortunate enough to get customized. Blessed. I am blessed. So I'm going to start to pay attention. This is a definite candidate right here. It might even be #1. I've got the goods to compare it with. This can go louder than anything I've ever tried. That's a beryllium set, so I could maybe do the same thing, but I don't want to do what I did with this set, which was give myself ear pain for about a day. That's the only time I've ever done that in all the Basshead days and all the stuff. Accidentally used the Mojo, which remembers the memory. It has a volume memory, and I had it cranked for a bass test and forgot, put it in my ear, turned it on, and bam! Bad. Thankfully recovered. So I'm going to start collecting the Chi-Fi and other bass IEMs. You can suggest some stuff to me if you want. And for you, so give you something and then you give me back. I'll give you this rec for these tips. They're slightly expensive, but they're critical. Cables just got to do their job. They just got to not be borked in some kind of way. Tips are, everybody's ear is different, and something that's going to stick. Spin fits don't do it for me. I think that's like a JVC thing or something. I'm a huge JVC fan. This is the tips I rec, and the Basshead collection is beginning again. You can leave comments below if you've got any recommendations for me. I'd like to enjoy the music, but both recs, you know, just Insane Bass is a rec also for me to purchase, and also stuff that plays well like that set and has massive bass. Please let me know. And I'm out. I got tons of stuff to review, like you guys can see on the pictures I'm putting up in the community section, but because people ask me about tips all the time, and I'm listening to the BQEYZ too, and I'm thinking I can hear the aircon too much even with the big tips. Let me bust those out because I got them today. That turned the noise down. And then I thought, these are just like those ASG tips. Hey, wait a second. People were asking me about doing Basshead list again. 2 birds, 1 stone. And I'm out.
Shows live on stage for hoes yelling my name. To be precise, ripping mics is the light of my